Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Catherine Suarez. I'm a global real estate advisor with Premier Sotheby's here in Sarasota, Florida. And I wanted to take a look at what's happening with the market because stuff's going on, and we do too. And I wanted to really take a deeper look at a few things, which I'll come to at the end. But for now, just kind of staying with the general historical trends and information I've given in the past. As of today, there are 3,413 active listings in the city of Sarasota. So these are everything from rackaminiums all the way up to beautiful, luxurious, tens of millions of dollar homes, new construction, all of it. That if they have a Sarasota mailing address, there are 3,413 of them in our MLS. They are going under contract at about 18 per day. This is a smidge down from before, which was the last time I kept notes on this. It was March 12th. There was 20. So it's a little bit down, as well as the inventory, I should say, is also a little bit down. That leaves us 190 days of inventory, so just over 6 months. So we're still very much in buyer-driven territory. The market is being driven by the buyers. Now, one thing I did, of those remaining on the market that didn't go under contract, right? 446 of them dropped their price in the past 2 weeks. So that's a lot because the reality of what's happening with real estate, and I'm going to talk more about that here in a second, is settling in with people. The average number of days on market is 72, which is almost where it was about a month ago. And the sold price per the listing or ratio to the listing price when it went under contract is still at about 96. So that means if you're a buyer, shop close to what you can afford. If you're a seller, you're going to have to move your price to get that sweet spot to get the buyers to come in because clearly there are still people out there shopping in Sarasota every single day. Now, you know how it is when you've done something for a while. You kind of feel you know what's going on, but then if you dig, are the numbers going to hold up? So I was thinking, and what I was seeing kind of finger in the wind way by just reviewing things mentally every single day, coming into the MLS, going off the MLS, under contract, whatever is that the things that are moving most at the moment are those that are priced under 400,000 and over 1 million, okay? Why? Because those are typically the cash buyers, right? You have a lot of investors under 400,000 and you have a lot of people who have over $1 million to drop on a new property. And I will say this too. We are seeing a lot of multi-million dollar properties going under contract around here, in particular, new construction condominiums in town in Sarasota and on the islands. So there's a lot of activity there. But I wanted to go back and see, did the numbers hold up to what I was kind of feeling, looking loosely at the market every day? So 258 properties went under contract in the past 2 weeks. Or was that the past month? Maybe I did the past month. 258 went under contract, right? Of those, 44 are over a million, 1 million plus, and 102 are under 400,000. Now, the next biggest cluster is from 400 to 500,000. And that was 45. So we can almost say under 500,000 is what's moving as well as over $1 million. Because in between that 500,000 to a million, those numbers don't come anywhere close to the under 500 and over a million. Same thing with the ones that went under contract or closed actually in the past month. So that was 286 closings, of which 99 were under 400,000. Add to that another 47 that were under 500 or 400 to 500,000, and then 49 that were a million plus. Now, last month or in the past month, the 600 to 100 to a million actually had a pretty good showing, 52, but I'm only seeing 41 that recently went under contract. So that market, the one that's probably most affected by people who have pensions tied to the stock market, is being affected. So that's our market news. Here in the Sarasota area and a lot of Florida, we have what are called a lot of discretionary buyers. These are not people who have to move. They're not people who must move. They are people who are preparing for retirement, who want to go ahead and get a property, or people who have retired and they've decided they want something different. Maybe the first house they bought wasn't suitable in the long run. All those people, a lot of those people are not moving right now. And because we don't have big industry here, our industries are real estate and tourism, we're getting buffeted for sure, for sure. But nonetheless, as you can see, there is movement. Properties are still going under contract, just maybe not quite the volume we would expect. So, if you have a real estate need or question from Palmetto all the way down to Punta Gorda, although my center is Sarasota, Bradenton, kind of Venice area, do give me a call at 941-928-1187, and you have a glorious day.